What's up, everyone? I'm here with UFC Featherweight Lerone Murphy. He's fighting Makwan Amirkhani at UFC 267 Abu Dhabi this Saturday. Is this your first time in Abu Dhabi, and are you doing the kind of like crazy Abu Dhabi shit they have there before the fight, or you might want to save that till after?
This is my fourth time in Abu Dhabi.
Wow.
What crazy shit are you talking about?
I mean, don't they have like the indoor skydiving? Or are you racing Ferraris, anything like that?
Oh no, that was the last time I was staying at the W Hotel. They had that was located on the F1 track. So
Oh, wow.
that was. But this time we've just been chilling.
That's good. Yeah. So what I think is interesting about you is you were a pretty high level soccer player until you were a teenager. So how did you kind of transition out of that and then just reach as high levels of mixed martial arts?
I torn the ligaments in my knee, so I stopped playing sport for probably about 3 years or something. Didn't do anything, put on a bit of weight and stuff. I never thought I'd get back into sport actually after that. I was always wary about it. Even when I started MMA, I was wary about it. But it was a weird journey really. I just started because I enjoyed watching it. I didn't think I'd like become a fighter or anything. I never thought I'd be a fighter.
Yeah. So when you kind of reached like not the highest levels of soccer, but pretty damn close, like you're trying out for these big teams and then you get hurt and then you make it to the UFC as a fighter in your next venture, do you kind of have this mindset like I'm a little bit of a superhero athletically, like there's nothing I can't achieve?
Yeah, I've always been good at sports. I've always been like I was on all the teams in school, athletics, basketball, football. Like I've always been into sports from a kid. So I feel like if I put my mind to any sport, I'd be good at it or half decent at least.
Yeah, that's awesome. So this is your first fight back since you had some visa issues back in September. How frustrating was like not being able to get into the country, and how thrilled are you to be past that?
It was, man. It was bad. I had a long camp, and to get nothing at the end of it, not a fight, no nothing. It hurt me. But we got a fight within a few weeks after that. So I'm happy to be getting in there now. I've not fought since January, which is a long time, nearly a year now. So I need to get back in there, and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. So you're also the UFC's only fighter coming out of Manchester. Now, I'm an American, so here, like, we do kind of section ourselves off by city. Like, people in Houston, Texas are like, fuck you to people from Dallas, Texas. So is it kind of like that over in England where, like, it's a kind of a big deal to be the only guy out of Manchester as opposed to the people from Liverpool and the other cities?
Yeah, not in terms of like beefing with the other cities, but it is good to be representing Manchester and be the only fighter to get to the UFC from Manchester. That's a big thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like being the only guy, that's definitely a huge deal. And this weekend, you are a minus 300 favorite, so pretty big favorite. How do you kind of keep yourself from away from overlooking your opponent, even though the odds makers have so much faith in you?
I feel like the odds makers, the odds in it don't really mean nothing. I feel like it's a tricky matchup. Personally, I feel like he's very good, and I feel like the best version of him will come to fight on Saturday with his back being against the wall. If you watch Molly McCann the other week, she was on a 2-fight losing streak. She needed to win, and that's the best I've ever seen her. So I feel like the best version of him's gonna come, and he's a dangerous opponent. So the odds don't really mean nothing to me. I'm just, whether I'm the favorite or the underdog, it don't really matter. I'm gonna fight the same.
Yeah, it's definitely guys definitely get way more dangerous when they're coming off a couple losses in the backs up against the wall. But when it comes to you, I gotta know when you're not fighting, what are you into? Do you watch TV? Are you just in the gym all the time? Do you play video games? What do you like to do?
So I play video games. I've got a little boy, so got a lot of my time goes to him. But other than that, between training sessions, I'm playing video games, playing FIFA, Call of Duty, and the UFC game.
That's great. Yeah, the UFC game. Do they have you in there yet?
Not yet. Hopefully, with a big win here, they'll put me on there. I'm gonna hit up DC after the fight.
Yeah. As if there's not incentive enough, you got to get yourself in that game. But speaking of
Yeah.
after the fight, you're an undefeated fighter in a stacked division. You don't have to say it now, but is there kind of a name you have in mind that you might be looking to call out after the fight, or are you just of the mindset of whoever they put in front of me?
Yeah, I don't believe in that unless somebody's gonna catapult me up the rankings, and I feel like that's the fight to make. I'll just let the matchmakers do what they got to do, and because every fight's a good fight, every fight's a tough fight at that level there. So it is whoever and whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, and
Unless I
then
want to steal somebody's hype. Unless I want to steal somebody's hype. That's the only reason I've called somebody out.
right, yeah, that definitely makes sense. So, and another question I like to ask all the fighters, it just never lets me down. I think it's always so interesting is before you were a full-time fighter, you had a very great soccer career, but kind of in those in between soccer to professional fighting years, were you working any like shitty jobs? Were you like cutting lawns or anything like that? Or were you always kind of involved athletically?
I was just doing gym, personal training
Gym.
sessions, really just weightlifting.
Yeah.
That was it. Boring life, you know.
I don't think that's boring. Imagine you walk into the gym and then the guy that's training you is like, all right, after this, I got to go beat the shit out of people in the cage. And then I'll see you next Thursday back in the gym.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. But so Lerone Murphy fighting Makwan Amirkhani this Saturday, Abu Dhabi, UFC 267. Last question. What are we going to see out of you this Saturday?
You're gonna see a patient, experienced breakdown. That's what you're gonna see.
That's
I'm
awesome.
I'm gonna fight try and fight like a top 5 guy, and just take my time, pick my shots, and hopefully I can get a devastating knockout. That's the plan.
That's awesome. Get that 50K bonus again. Thank you so much, Lerone. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.